Yup, doing a tier list on Marvel Rivals, but this one's different. I am ranking characters on how fun I think they are. Because there's some boring characters in Marvel Rivals. I've played some boring characters. But let's get right into it. Adam Warlock. I think he's a B tier in terms of how fun he is. He's probably the second most boring character in Healer in healing. Not necessarily in tier list, obviously. But he just I don't know. He just doesn't have the. Actually, it's pretty fun. I think he has the most satisfying when you hold his multi shot and you just get that nice multi shot. It's pretty fun when you get that multi shot. I won't do characters I haven't played. So Hulk is S tier. I think Hulk is hella fun, especially in his ult. I think that's one of the reasons that Hulk is so high in the tier list is that people just learn how to play Hulk because he's a fan favorite. I think everybody would just play Hulk, and I play Hulk. I mean, I don't play Hulk, but I did play Hulk just because he was Hulk. But yeah, Hulk is fun. Obviously, Bruce Banner. Actually, I'm gonna put him down in A because Bruce. No, I'm gonna put him in S. It doesn't matter. You stay in Hulk form regardless. Hulk is mad fun just because I don't know, just jumping around, having unlimited jumps is also pretty cool. There's satisfying when you stun someone. His super is top 3, probably most fun in the game. Also, you get that nice animation. Captain America's D. Captain America is probably the most. I think Captain America is the most boring character in the game. There's only one other character I could think about who's more boring than him. But Captain America, to me, is just straight up boring. He just goes in and he just feels like he's punching people with a fucking pillow. Every other tank has like a threat. Like they feel scary. I feel like every time I see a Cap, I don't respect Cap in this game. So for all my Captain America mains, like you're not cool, you're not hard. He's like if I see Captain America, it's like I feel like I can 1v1 him with a Rocket or a Healer. But Cloak and Dagger, I think Cloak and Dagger is a S. She's more fun than Hulk too. I think Cloak and Dagger is more fun than Hulk. The switching between Cloak and Dagger is always going to be satisfying, especially when you throw down your bubble, then you switch to Cloak, you throw the blinding thing on them, and you get a kill. So satisfying when you pull something off like that. Her super is also mad fun. You just cover the whole map. You get you get a nice chance to play DPS. Cloak is a very good DPS too. Cloak and Dagger, they're very good DPS if you choose the right time to be. So I usually DPS with I don't really switch to to Cloak that often, unless I put down my super or unless we're in another super. But when you throw down the bubble and you can switch to Cloak and Dagger, you switch to Cloak and you DPS for a second, it's pretty fun. Strange, I think Strange is A tier. I think Strange is mad fun, don't get me wrong. The problem with Strange in terms of being fun is his regular attack. His regular attack whiffs a lot. That might just be my aim, but it is hard as fuck to aim with Strange. I cannot aim with Strange for shit. But that being said, he has a very fun super. He has a S plus super in terms of fun. His RB where he explodes around him, the AOE, so satisfying to get a kill with it. But yeah, if his aim was better, I think he would be up in S. If my aim was better with him. But when I use Strange, I can't really hit all my shots with him, so I'm putting him in a A. Groot. Groot's a weird one. I think Groot is B. Groot is not a fun character by nature, but he's a fun character when you pull off some satisfying kills. You know, when you put down the wall behind a tank that you're fighting, and you get that kill, that's like S plus type of satisfying. But he takes too much skill to actually get that fun out of him. Where someone like Strange, Hulk, and Dagger, they get that fun regardless. You don't really have to be good to enjoy these characters, but you do have to be fun. You do have to be very good with Groot to enjoy him. I did play Hela for a little bit. I didn't play him that much. I barely played DPS. Loki's S tier. I think Loki's more fun than Hulk. Getting Loki, also another one of the most satisfying supers. When you just have every super you need in that exact moment, it's always so satisfying to switch to I usually switch to like Hela or Penny or Cloak and Dagger. But switching to someone like Hella and just wiping the team, it's such a rewarding thing because it's just so fun to have every super. Basically, it feels like you got every super at your disposal right then and there. And it's so good too because at the right moment you might not need a healing team super. You might be like losing the fight but not losing it to the point you need to heal your whole team, and you could just pull off a Scarlet Witch or an Iron Man super and get a decent amount of kill and win the fight. Which I don't really use them, but I do use Hella. Luna Snow. I think Luna Snow is a she's a B tier in terms of fun. I think she's more fun than both of these though. Her RB probably carries her the most is when she what's it called? I don't know what it's called, but when she can spam her shots and she gets the buff on her damage, that's pretty fun. Her super's pretty cool, but the more I use it, the more it's getting more dull. Obviously, she's different in tier list in terms of goodness, but yeah, she's not that crazy in terms of mad fun. Let's see, Magneto's Magneto's a higher than Groot, but Magneto's also another character that's not fun initially, but when you know how to be good with Magneto, I think he actually becomes fun. Saving teammates with your bubble, stopping supers with your super, it becomes very satisfying. But you actually got to learn how to play Magneto to end up being good with. You got to be good with Magneto to get the fun factor out of him. Mantis is a. I'm gonna put Luna behind Magneto. Luna and Mantis are basically the same thing. I don't think they have any crazy type of. They're basically the same thing in terms of fun tier list, in my opinion. They're not that crazy. So I'm gonna move on. Everything that applies for Mantis probably applies for Luna. I'm gonna put Namor in A. Namor's pretty fun. The whole satisfying thing of throwing your squid or octopus behind a person and they don't notice it there is pretty rewarding. Also, flying in the air into a bubble, being invincible, and getting healed is pretty cool too. But his super is another satisfying super where you can potentially get a lot of kills. You can get a team wipe with his super. It's rare, but it can happen. I'm gonna put Namor behind Magneto. I'm putting Namor back. I can't every character I put Magneto's more fun than all these people, but you gotta be good with Magneto to really get that fun factor out of him. I'm pretty good with Magneto, so I think I get fun factor. Penny Parker, I think Penny Parker easily. Penny Parker's more fun than Hulk in my opinion. Her super's mad fun, although not that crazy, but it's fun. That's really what matters. Also swinging around. Also she has the most satisfying move in the game in my opinion, and that is stopping people with her web, which is very strong because it's spammable. But yeah, there's nothing more rewarding than shooting Iron Man out the sky with your web, or Eye of Agamotto, and then you stop him. She can stop almost every super in the game. It feels like. I'm pretty sure there's some she can't. I've tried Magneto. She can't stop Magneto. But yeah, she's S tier. Also putting down her little spider thing that puts out landmines is pretty fun because when you put it down in the right spot and you just defend it, and the whole team is spending their whole time trying to defend it, break it, and they can't. It's always very satisfying for that to happen. I gotta move me out the way. I didn't realize I was in the way. Let's go to the next one. Who else have I played? Punisher. Punisher's more fun than Punisher's A. I don't think he's more fun than Strange, but Punisher's A. Punisher's pretty fun. Obviously, he's straightforward, but I think he has a very satisfying super. His turret is obviously very satisfying. We're just sitting back there and just watching health bars melt, especially since people don't delete his turret for some reason. They just let it sit back there. Teammates, please delete the turret. But yeah, he's pretty fun. I think it's more fun than everybody down here. You don't have to be good with Punisher either to enjoy him. He's pretty straightforward. Rocket Raccoon. Okay, this Rocket Raccoon is D. When you actually have to heal with Rocket, he's one of the most boring fucking characters in the game. Because a lot of people say he's the only healer that cannot attack and heal at the same time. Everybody else can attack and heal at the same time. Like Adam Warlock, yes, he cannot heal and attack at the same time, but you do RB. You can't spam heals with Warlock, so you do spend a lot of time with Warlock doing damage. And every other healer, Mantis included, because you can heal, and they heal over time, so you can do some damage in the meantime. But every other healer can like damage and heal at the same time. Rocket is like he has the most fun weapon in the healing, but you don't really use it because the moment you start shooting, you have to heal someone. So you just have to choose between the two, heal or do damage. Where other people like Cloak, Luna, and Mantis don't really have to choose between healing and damage because they heal and damage at the same time instead of Mantis, which heals over time. Star Lord, I think Star Lord is A tier. Star Lord is more. He's more fun than both of these. But Star Lord is a weird character because he's also another character that I think, in my opinion, I think you have to be good with Star Lord to enjoy him because he's like hard to use. He's not hard to use, but he's hard to like master. He's pretty simple, but like to actually get that nice Star Lord, people like, oh, this Star Lord is good. I think it takes a lot of skill. Obviously, his super takes no skill, but Star Lord does take skill. I don't think Star Lord is a no skill character. He's not like straightforward like Punisher or Namor. I think it's pretty complicated to actually get that snowball effect. Thor's another S tier. Yeah, he's pretty fun. I think Thor's pretty fun. The management of his hammers, and me personally, I do enjoy the management of his hammers. I don't really dislike. I mean, I see a lot of people dislike the management of his hammers, but I like it. Also, management of his shields is pretty cool. Flying around is pretty not flying, but I don't know what you would call it, a leap. It's pretty cool. But yeah, he's pretty. No, I'm putting him behind Strange. I'm not that convinced. Venom. Venom is S tier. I think Venom is the most fun character in the game. I don't think it's even fucking close. Venom is OD fun. There's the most rewarding thing with Venom is swinging in the air, diving into the ground, latching onto everyone, and just killing people. It's so fun. And then you just swing out and redo it. It's climbing on walls. Like Venom has everything. He's just so fun. Even his super. His super's alright. It's not that crazy in terms of tier list or fun, but it's a fun super. Invisible Woman. I'm putting Invisible Woman in. She's more fun than Thor. I think she's more fun. She's not really hard to use. Easy to pick up. Probably going to be hard to master, but Invisible Woman is pretty fun. Her damage over time thing is pretty good. It's always fun when you throw it and then they have to scoot back because they can't do anything. Also, her push away is pretty fun too. Yeah, her super pretty simple, but it's always satisfying to save the team with it. I think this is all the characters I played. As you see, I don't play DPS that much, and when I do, I play the DPS that's up there. I'm trying to think if I played anybody else a lot or enough to say if they're good or bad. I haven't tried any DPS. Well, no, that's all. Yeah, this is the characters I've played so far. I can't play DPS, nor do I really want to. I like tank way more than DPS. As you can see, I played every tank in the game. But yeah, this is the tier list, of my opinion, of the most fun characters in the game. But yeah, that's it. Peace. I'll see you next video, and goodbye.